Hey everyone, welcome to session. I haven't posted in a couple weeks. I've been doing my own thing, self-care, healing. Hope you all have been too, and practicing what we've been going over if you've been watching my videos. If not, join us. So let's take a comfortable position. Sit up straight, shoulders back, spine straight. You can do your hand mudra if you want. I want you to put all of your focus and your attention on your breath. I want you to breathe in through your nose, nice and slow and gentle, deep past your belly button if you can, and then release it all the way. Remember, you're trying to control it. And when we focus on our breath and control it, we're moving our energy. This is one way how we move energy, which is called transmuting it. When we move, it changes from one form to another. Breathe in and out. We're just changing the energy so that we can make sure we're staying balanced and in alignment with our higher self, right? Hopefully I'm explaining this on terms you can understand. When I was doing all this and practicing, I wish I had that. They were always talking so high tech, and sometimes I just have to listen over and over, and that's okay. You just try to learn, step by step. Breathe in and out. We're going to align ourselves, balance, make sure we're all balanced. And we've released any energy in our body that we don't want in there. And that we are tuned in to whatever we want to be tuned into. And when we do this, we're aware of that, and we can tune ourselves in just by the focus, the breath, the perspective. Breathe in and out. So when we do that, in the end, we'll be on a high vibration as well. And when we're high vibes, we don't get sick. We are on the right path. We feel light, at peace. And you're enjoying life. So, let's take a check now. Let's scan our bodies, since you just did some breath work. As you continue to do the breath work, scan your body from head to toe. And I want you to check, what does it look like in each area? People call them chakras. If you're one of my clients watching this, you already know what I'm talking about. We check our crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root, but you still have to go all the way to your feet. Those are just the main energy centers. But you can just check the portions of your body. You don't have to know all these fancy words. Just breathe in as you do, And if anything feels clogged today, let's do a little bit more advanced. Let's learn a little bit more. I want you to breathe through the part that feels clogged. So if your head feels, clogged or not clear, just messy, just from, stress, just from work, focus on that and then breathe through it. Watch your breath clear it out with each breath. It takes several. Just focus and move it with your breath, with the energy. Say you have a headache. This helps. You can also, I teach my clients, if you have a headache, you can do your nostrils, breathe in and out 10 times each nostril. That helps clear your tubes to your brain as well. Just keep breathing in and out through each part that needs it. If your chest feels heavy, just focus on that point and take the breath through it, and then just watch it release. You may not be able to visualize it. If you can't, that's okay. Just feel it. If you're having troubles visualizing it, if you can, that's great. I usually just do each point just to make sure everything's cleared, so you can do that as well. And you're already doing it with the breath work. We're just kind of focusing on points today, focusing on each area of maybe where you harbor your energy, so you can learn how to transmute it out. And this is how we stay balanced and in alignment with our higher selves and in that high vibrational state. I want you to notice your mind and your body calming down now as we're doing the breath and you're taking it through those points. We're not thinking about anything right now. We're just transmuting energy, period. We're just... Now, if any thought comes up when you're at each point, maybe journal them or write it down afterwards. Just take a quick note. So say they're saying, hey, you've been too stressed out at work. There's a thought that comes and says, hey, this is stress. You've just been overdoing it at work. Just try to slow down. It'll give you the messages. Once your mind calms down in your body, it'll start giving you those messages to help you assist on staying balanced and in alignment. And also receiving those higher frequencies as the earth shifts. Remember, we're wanting to stay in these high vibrational states to receive the higher frequencies so we can keep shifting and leveling up. If your stomach has, if it's turning, sometimes like right now, I can feel mine's a little tight. I know I have to breathe through that because I'm blocking that chakra. Just giving you an example. of when I just scanned my body of what came up. And I know it's doubt. I do hold a lot of doubt sometimes because the physical sometimes gets to me, the results when I'm manifesting. And sometimes I hold that doubt and I have to remember to release that because I subconsciously just keep going along my days and don't even realize I'm actually holding it. I know I am, but I don't realize it and I'm not aware. It's not like clicking, I guess, that I need to actually release it. So just giving you an example. And I'm trying to manifest really difficult things, just so you're aware. So when I first started my healing journey, and this is what I'm teaching you guys, we don't worry about the physical. We don't worry about money, what we have, any of that. We don't do that. We're only worried about, not worried, but we're only focused on our inner world and building that strong. That's what we're doing now. We don't need anything to make us happy. We don't need anything to make us feel whole, abundant, or love. And that's what we do here. We don't need anything to make us feel worthy, so we don't need to doubt. We're already worthy. We're already complete. I don't need anything my manifestations don't complete me. And I need to release that doubt. Those thoughts, those belief systems come from people from our past. It's just something that's been encoded in us, all of us. We just have to learn how to release that. And some of my clients hold doubt too, if you're listening to this, and they're working on that as well. So it is a big lesson for not just me, but I know that it's a big lesson for others as well. Now, if you feel like you've calmed your body down, you can kind of sit in that space. But that's just basically how we're going to clear it out, so we can balance our energies, figure out what we need to do to assist that balance. It'll tell you, hey, you probably should do some cardio this week, stretch, drink some water. That's what you're gonna write that down. So go over that right now. What's it telling you to keep your balance? What's it telling you how to assist this and stay in alignment? Because when we're in alignment and we're balanced, we're tuned in to the frequency that we want, so we can manifest, so we can just enjoy life. You don't even have to manifest, you just enjoy life. Just be at peace. You're in control. The physical's not bothering you. No matter what it says, no matter what comes up, no matter who's around you, nothing's bothering that inner world, because right now we're making it strong. Away from the noise, and we just focus all of our attention inward. Transmute, release, balance, align with our higher self. It tells you exactly what to do to stay on point, to stay healthy, to stay high vibrational, to manifest whatever you're trying to manifest. You know, when we're on this healing journey, we're all learning. You don't even have to call it a healing journey. You can just call it learning. You're learning how to be in a human body as a supernatural being, as a spirit, whatever you want to call it, as a consciousness, as part of God. You're having a human experience and you're learning how to be a human, but master that energy and master that supernatural part. So it's okay to enjoy being human and lighten up and not take life so serious. And it's good that you learn how to balance and master the supernatural part and the human side. But you still can enjoy being human. You don't have to be perfect. No one resonates with perfect. We're not perfect. Even if people present themselves as, they're perfect, no one's perfect. That's why I had to take off 2 weeks. I have to heal a lot or do a lot of work. I have to learn a lot of lessons. I was learning a lot of lessons, if you want to call it that. And I love calling it that because then you lighten up. You don't take it personal. You don't take it so serious. And healing's like soft and loving, but also when you put it's like a masculine perspective. You're just learning lessons. You don't need to take it so serious. So don't judge yourself on anything that's coming up or anything that you need to implement. You're going to implement those steps that is coming up right now in your thoughts. Slow and steady. You don't have to overdo it. I work out a couple days a week. I do yoga once or twice, do some meditation once or twice a day, a little bit, and I'm pretty good on point. Make sure you're spending time by yourself away from the noise. And I tell my clients, make sure you take a walk by yourself, make sure you go to the gym by yourself, because yeah, you enjoy doing that stuff with people, but you want to be with your own thoughts sometimes. Because most of the time we're always at work or with our kids or, doing everything else. But you got to make sure you're with your own thoughts. That's the whole point of the journey of learning the lessons, so that you can implement your intuition, your soul's journey, what it's trying to guide you and tell you. And we're like me, I'm here as a guide, but you do have to go implement what I'm teaching you. And that's why during our healing sessions, meditation sessions, I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you about this. And then you have to go meditate by yourself. You go do all that by yourself. And your cardio and all that, obviously. Your yoga, stretching, whatever you want to call it, moving that body. We're just learning a healthy balance of life, step by step. That feels light, doesn't it? It feels better. It feels good. All right, now I want you to take that energy that you've just formed. Hopefully it feels really, really good. And I want you to tune in to the frequency that you want to be on. What's the frequency that you want to be on? Do you want to be on love? Do you want to be on patience, abundance, prosperous? You want to feel complete and whole, just at peace? All of the above. Tune in to that frequency. Do you see how it's easier? And when we tune in, that just means I want you to fill your body up with love right now. Don't base it on anything. Feel abundant, not because you have a car, not because you have a house or money. Just feel abundant. Feel whole and worthy. I want you to be able to create the feeling out of nothing. Because that gives you the empowerment. That gives you nothing's controlling you. Now you're in alignment with your true self. The physical is just there for fun to play with. But that doesn't tell you who you are. You do that by yourself, just with your own thoughts and the way that you're perceiving things. With your soul in an alignment. Because if you're on that lower perspective, obviously you're not perceiving things the way you're supposed to. sun's going down. All right, so when we create that feeling, just focus on it and spread it through your whole entire body. So on that doubt, I put love, faith, and trust. And then I breathe out that doubt, and I know that's just part of like past residue. Maybe people's thoughts. Maybe the way things physically look. If that makes sense. So if you have a headache, you can put the white light in there, just love and patience and just light energy. And to remind yourself to do self-care and self-love. And then it helps dissolve that. There's a lot of reasons you can have a headache. I'm just giving you an example. Now remember, if it's not all the way done and you haven't transmuted all, that's normal. You have to keep practicing and keep staying consistent at this. When I first started, it took me a long time to be able to get where it was consistent and I was in alignment. So just a reminder, if it does feel like you're not, exactly 100, that's okay, that's normal. That's a part of the process. You have to keep going and keep being consistent, just as if you're going to the gym. I tell everybody it took me 5 years to work on this, and before that I looked really, really bad. So it takes a long time to take care of it takes time, to take care of yourself. So be patient in learning all this. It's really, really important. Now put the bubble around you so that you're protected and that you're in that whatever you're wanting to broadcast. We put it within us and then on the outside of us. That way we are setting the tune before our day starts. If you're listening to this, or when our day ends, it still helps set the tune for the next day. Or whenever you're listening to this, it doesn't matter. You're just setting the tune for what you're going up, what's coming up, okay? Morning, night, whatever. So we're just tuning in so we can stay tuned in to what we want to be tuned into, which is I am abundant, I am complete, I'm already whole, I'm already worthy, I'm already beautiful, loved, I'm patient. And if I'm not feeling any of those things, I'm just out of balance and I need to do self-care, self-love, and rebalance. There's no judgment. There's no feeling guilty because I'm learning lessons here. So I can stay tuned in and learn how to master my energy. All right, keep it light. Stay in those high vibes. If you feel off, you just got to go rebalance. No big deal. Stay tuned in to whatever you want. It's your choice. It's your life. And I guarantee you're going to start getting the results that you want little by little. Okay? okay? So stay tuned in and vibe high, sending you love, light, and strength along your way. I'll see you next video.